Hello and welcome to the Middle-Aged Encyclopedia. Today we're going to talk about something that may surprise you. You know how some foods are meant to be kept in the fridge to keep them fresh and safe to eat? Well, not all foods fall under that category. In fact, there are certain types of food that you shouldn't refrigerate at all. So, let's find out more about the 20 foods you should never keep in your refrigerator right now. Subscriptions and likes enable me to create better videos. First, potatoes. Potatoes benefit from being kept in a dry, cool environment. Wrapping it in paper or sealing it in a perforated plastic bag will help keep it dry. However, you should not place it in the refrigerator because it prefers a cool environment. The starch in potatoes is converted to sugar when they are stored in the fridge. The flesh of the potato suffers, it loses its natural color, and the cooked potato is overpoweringly sweet. Second, bananas. Place bananas in the refrigerator to halt the ripening process for a few days. The banana, however, cannot ripen in the refrigerator if it is still green and hard. Even after removing it from the refrigerator, the rate of ripening remains constant. The only difference is that the banana's hue turns black. According to experts, because bananas are tropical fruits, they lack inherent defenses against cold temperatures. As a result, at refrigerated temperatures, the banana cell walls are broken, as are the fruit's digestive enzymes, and the banana skin progressively turns black. Third, bread. Bread goes bad quickly in the refrigerator. When bread gets cold in the refrigerator, it soon loses its freshness and turns musty. Bread's carbohydrates crystallize quickly at temperatures below room temperature. This hardens the bread and causes it to lose its freshness. Fourth, tomatoes. Refrigerating tomatoes inhibits them from maturing and destroys their flavor. According to studies, refrigerating tomatoes changes their chemical structure, reducing the amount of volatile components that give tomatoes their flavor. Tomato flesh quality and color are both influenced by low temperatures. Low temperature failure happens in particular when stored below 5 degrees, making them mushy and prone to scuff marks on the surface. Fifth, garlic. Garlic can develop a musty mold if stored in the refrigerator or in a plastic bag. Garlic should be stored at room temperature in a dry, cool, well-ventilated environment, ideally somewhat dark. This is due to the light bulb's ability to stimulate the garlic to sprout. Sixth, onion. Onions should be stored in a cool, well-ventilated environment without being peeled. Experts agree that the optimum time to refrigerate onions is after they have been peeled and sliced. If you prefer a sweeter onion flavor or a longer shelf life for kinds with higher moisture content, you may also chill it. However, the humidity should be kept low at this time. Sliced onions can be kept in an airtight container for up to 7 days. 7. Coffee. Many of you are already aware that coffee should be stored in a cool environment to keep it fresh. Many people, however, were unaware that the space was a cool shade rather than a refrigerator. When you place fresh and aromatic beans in the refrigerator, they breathe and absorb all of the smells of the food in the refrigerator. Without even realizing it, it operates as a refrigerator deodorizer. If you must store it in the refrigerator, make sure it is in an airtight container. 8th, watermelon. It is really difficult to purchase a whole watermelon and consume it all in one sitting. I normally cut it in half, wrap it in plastic wrap, and place it in the refrigerator. Watermelon can be stored in the refrigerator, however the procedure is incorrect. It is thought that wrapping watermelon halves in plastic wrap creates an ideal environment for bacterial growth. Before storing watermelon in the refrigerator, it is best to cut off the flesh and divide it into airtight containers. 9th, honey. When you put honey in the fridge, you can see it crystallize like sugar. Honey that is sensitive to temperature changes is believed to be best preserved at room temperature. You don't have to be concerned because honey does not spoil easily at room temperature if it is properly stored and no extraneous things enter it. If you have an excess of honey and need to preserve it for an extended period of time, place it in the freezer rather than the refrigerator. You can consume honey with the same taste and texture as the first time if you leave it out at room temperature for about half a day. 10th, eggplant. Refrigeration may compromise the flavor. Be mindful that eggplant has a short shelf life when not refrigerated, and consume it as soon as possible. 11th, olive oil. Even at temperatures as low as 9 degrees Celsius, olive oil, renowned for its health advantages, solidifies into white clumps. Some say storing it in olive oil at room temperature out of direct sunlight is the best option. It is stated that if left at room temperature for more than half a day, it will automatically return to its previous state, regardless of whether it was refrigerated by accident or not. There is no change in the components, but it is difficult to use if it is lumpy, so keep it at room temperature. 12. Nuts. Nuts' natural oils might be better preserved at lower temperatures, but the taste might suffer. Nuts should be kept in an airtight container in a cool, dark place like a pantry if they are going to be used within the following few weeks. You can keep them in the fridge for up to a month, but the freezer is the best option for up to 6 months of storage. 13. Avocado. Keep avocados at room temperature for 4 to 7 days to ripen them. Chilling them might make the procedure last longer or speed it up. Once they're ripe, you can store them in the fridge until you're ready to eat. 14. Mango. Mangoes that are still unripe should be kept at room temperature, just like avocados, because refrigeration inhibits ripening. Once they are soft, they can be stored in the fridge by placing them in a plastic bag. 15. Cake. Don't serve your cake cold if you want to enjoy its full flavor. You can store it for up to a week if you use an airtight container. Cakes with cream frosting or filling should be stored in the fridge. 16. Hot sauce. There's no need to keep your hot sauce in the fridge. Vinegar, which inhibits the growth of microorganisms, is often included. The chili, like many other foods, will retain far more of its heat if stored at room temperature. 17. Syrup. Most syrups, such as maple and golden, don't need to be refrigerated because of the high sugar-to-water ratio. When stored in the refrigerator, syrups harden, making them difficult to pour over pancakes. 18. Chocolate. Refrigerator conditions can alter flavors, colors, and textures. It's better to keep chocolate, and cocoa butter in particular, away from other, more pungent substances so it doesn't pick up their odors. 19. Peaches. If fresh peaches aren't quite ripe, resist the urge to store them in the fridge. Cold conditions, like those experienced by many other stone fruits, slow down the ripening process, so you'll have to wait longer to delve in. They're more likely to go bad, too. Instead of keeping them in the fridge, keep them out on the countertop until you're ready to eat. 20. Citrus fruits. When allowed to come to room temperature, citrus fruits retain more of their natural juices and flavor. Citrus fruits like lemons, limes, grapefruits, and oranges should be kept in a cool, dry place and eaten within a week or so. We have examined foods that shouldn't be kept in the refrigerator so far. Leave a comment below to let us know if and how much this video has helped you. I'm waiting for you in the next video. Subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one. Thanks for watching the video.